Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing another layout. This one's entitled Everyday Happiness. I have a mojito in my hand, Everyday Happiness. The collection I'm using is the Paige Evans Scenic Route. I've probably said this about 17 times already, but I'm just getting to this collection now. A lot of things were in storage and packed away, and I didn't really have a place to craft. My office was not ready, and so it sat for a little bit. And now I am free to do what I please because I have the space. I have my own space, I should say, where there are not children's coloring books and Lego everywhere. um, so this collection is really cute. It's very bright and colorful and has a lot of really cool features to it, including like the ombres and pages, very um, typical of her style, like quilted kind of look of things, like just so colorful and beautiful. And she also had a cut file that was available in her Facebook group, and it was that one that you see on screen. It's that flower. And so I just cut it out of white cardstock with my Silhouette Cameo, and then I recut the internal hearts with the papers from the collection. And so now you see that I just popped it up on some foam dimensional, just some cheapy from Michael's, nothing crazy. I think the entire pack using a coupon was like $7 Canadian, under 10 for sure. And so I like dimension on my pages, and so I find that that's a really good fit for me. Some people use the dimensional stickers, like the, what are they called? Where there's like tape on the sides. I just use this paper and I cut it to the, it's not paper. This like foam sheet, and I just cut it down to size and use my hot glue gun because I use that for everything. And so yeah, and so that's how I get dimension on my pages. Unfortunately, when you do add a lot of dimension on your pages, you do not get to fit a lot of pages in your album. You kind of got to cut it down a little bit, otherwise your albums will explode. And so, but I don't mind it. What I make like a whole, maybe in a good year, like 30 layouts a year. So that's, a couple albums. It's fine. So I really liked this paper. This paper here is like this polka dotted, but like magenta to orange ombre. Very, very cute. And there you could see that I kind of messed up my paper cutter. And then for some reason, I could not figure it out. I promise you I was not drunk. I do not drink. I like faux drinks. I'm actually allergic to alcohol, so wah wah. So my drinks are never alcoholic drinks. They're always like mocktails. But yeah, so then I was struggling with the placement of my photograph because I didn't want to cover the cut file, and then because the leaves were there, I had a little bit of a hard time because they just sat a little different. But I figure it out. I undo some of the glue from under one of the leaves there and decide that I'm going to have it overlap my photo. And so I'm just using my hot glue gun and I liked where it was. I just kind of snuck some glue underneath there. Now I'm cutting open the packaging of the 12 by 12 chipboard sheet. This is really cute. Not all companies do the 12 by 12 chipboard sheet anymore, and it makes me sad because it's one of my favorite elements. I don't use it as often as I should, maybe because they're unavailable for some collections, but it always makes me happy when companies include them. Not include them. They include them in their collections, I should say. Nobody includes anything. And so I'm going to also thumb through the ephemera here. Yeah, Paige calls them ephemera. Everybody calls them something different. And there's a lot of fun. Like this collection here it's called Scenic Route. So, I mean, it's more like trip or like vacation geared, but I mean, look how colorful it is. How can I pass it up? And plus, the cut file did all the work. I didn't need to add a ridiculous amount of embellishments to make this page work for me. The tags I always cut down because I like to tuck them behind my photograph and do layering and display them that way. There's also that really cute triangle tab. It's probably supposed to go the other way, but I turned it upside down and made it stick out of my head. So these tickets are really cute. And that orange ticket says Party Pass because how could I resist? I had a drink in my hand. Oh, I cracked myself up. Those beautiful blue mandalas, they're just stunning. They're foiled. I decided not to use them. Kind of regretting it, but love that circle for us. Pops of yellow. I don't know. Like, I'm loving like yellow in general as a color. I've never, I guess, not liked it, but I never used it or never gravitated towards it. Like as a child and teenager, and it was always like, oh, my favorite color is blue, and it still is. But even when sending like emoji hearts to people, I rarely send the red one. It's usually the yellow one because it's so pretty, right? It's fun. I love it. Then I wanted to use that slide, and it says fun times on it. Again, I have a drink in my hand. Mocktail or not, in my mind, it was doing the trick. And see here, I use the chipboard piece, and this is a large, like this thing probably measured around 4 inches across from leaf to bud. And that's the chipboard. So I incorporated that, and I love the dimension and the different type of texture that it gives the layout. This yellow one was really pretty as well. So it had to stay. My hot glue gun is my saving grace. I use this thing for everything, whether it's like home to fix things or, paper products or projects or just anything. Something my kid breaks, oh, no worries, I'll glue it back together, I've even done sewing. So I guess technically it's not sewing, but I've even mended things back together, fabric to fabric, with glue gun. It's a miracle. For those of us who don't like to sew, try glue gunning it. Try hot gluing it. Now I'm taking some gold thread. I kill myself. And I'm just tucking it behind the cut file and behind my photograph, my matted photograph there. I like the texture that gives as well. And these are the thickers. These are entitled Scenic Route, and they're puffy phrase stickers. And so I go back and forth with the title. I keep picking things up and putting them down and reading through things because I could not decide on a title. And I wanted like something, I don't know, I was looking for something different, but then this everyday just kept popping out at me, and it was like the perfect green and the green addition that I needed. And then this is where it takes me forever because I'm looking for like everyday moments. There was no moments. I was looking for like, something else. But this happiness, I was like, oh, okay, well, it's going to be everyday happiness. A very simple title. And, I worked with the thickers, which was amazing. And this is a 6x12 sticker sheet. And I used pretty much all the butterflies from here. Mainly because I used them all from the ephemera pack. But I had enough dimension on this page, so it worked a-okay for me. I added butterflies everywhere. That beautiful blue foil is just stunning. It's like the perfect shade of like royal cobalt blue. And I just adorned my page with the hearts that were in the collection. Then I'm also going to take some of the puffy like shapes. So there's hearts and then circles. And I'm just going to sprinkle those around my page as well. And this layout came together super fast. I don't think it took more than like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I love when layouts come together that quickly. It's like, but that cut file did the majority of the work for me. Like, let's be honest. I put most of my time and energy into that cut file so that I could do less later, right, with the layout. Now I'm taking some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in the gold, and I'm just sprinkling that around. Now, if you know Heidi Swapp Color Shine, it not changes, but it dries differently and ends up looking a lot more like an enamel dot, but not so shiny. But I really like that. So when I was sprinkling it on, I was like, oh, I think that's too much. I don't know. And then when it dried, I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. It's come through Heidi Swapp Color Shine with the gold. So this is the final layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around. I'm glad that you're here. Hello to my new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. And to my old ones, oh, you have no idea how much you guys mean to me. You've stuck by me. I think I've been on YouTube for like 10 years, doing odds and ends, cards, and that kind of stuff. But only gotten really serious with YouTube over the past, I don't know, couple years. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.